In the last 15 years, shit has changed a fair bit. At least that's what most people seem to think. If you were to ask most of the older boys, they'd tell you that the younger generation is offended by almost everything, they're pussies, and they can't take any sort of joke whatsoever. But honestly, I don't think that's completely true. If you ask me, our generation is just as sleazy and retarded as all the other ones before us. And to prove that, I'm gonna introduce all the newer arseholes in the world to a show I only recently just found out about. It's a mostly scripted speed dating show that aired on MTV in the mid-2000s. It's trashy, it's corny, it's Next, baby, and I loves every fucking second of it. Next is basically a dating show where contestants are brought straight to either a dude or a chick. Most of the characters are just like really shitty actors. But honestly, that's what makes it so fun to watch for me. If the contestant isn't a complete douchebag at the start, they move on to do a challenge or some shit like that. And if they manages to make it all the way to the end, they get the option of either taking home a grand prize of, no joke, between $50 and $80 usually, or going on a second date. It sounds stupid, but that's because it is. I love to go through every episode of this, but episodes are really fucking hard to find. So instead, I'm gonna be looking through a few clips I found on Facebook, just so you boys can get an idea on how fucking wanky this show was. I hope you enjoy.
Next. Ladies, I'm up first. I'm looking for love. So, what are Meadow's chances? What do you guys think?
She has a good chance.
I think she's cute.
Yeah, she's tall. And she's funny.
If you want to date a giraffe.
That's mean to say. I can't wait until you go out there.
Now to all of me American viewers out there, I don't understand if I'm just ignorant, like fucking, what is it called? Culturally sensitive or whatever. But I can't understand a word coming from any of these cunts. And when a Newfoundlander is telling you that you're hard to understand, you know your accent is all sorts of fucked up. So if any American who's watching this video wants to translate the shit that we just witnessed, I promise you that the rest of us normal people will appreciate it a fair bit. God bless. Jesus, I almost forgot to tell you about these parts. This is where he gets a bit of insight into the contestants, but for the most part it's just pointless shit that you don't need to know about. It's funny to look at though, so let's see what Meadow got going for her. She was born in Alaska, so you know she got her parents' oil money, and Mrs. herself probably knows how to fight mountain bears and shit, so that's a plus. And I think me and her got a real connection on the fucking inside, cause just like any other normal goofball in the planet, she wants to punch Lindsay Lohan in the face. Round of applause for that, bot. Come on.
So have you ever gotten in a fight?
Yeah, I love fighting.
Yeah, I can tell.
I gave a girl a black eye and a bloody nose. So I suggest you guys don't mess with me.
Were you on medication?
No.
That's no big deal, but sure, go to a Newfoundland high school parking lot and you'll see that shit every Sunday. It's like community mass, sure. And I like how this other Mrs. asks her if she's on the meds just because she gave Mrs. a bloody nose.
Were you on medication?
Like, maybe it was a different time, I don't know, but I don't think you gotta be shooting the fucking steroids, the heavy juice to give a missus a nosebleed.
Alright, well basically I want someone that's gonna be like willing to like do everything I ask to make my video awesome. So I'm gonna kinda run you through some tests of devotion to my art.
Not a fucking chance this show survives with today's audience. That's right, missus. In order to pass this challenge for a fucking game show, you've gotta do whatever I say to make my music video great. Am I watching MTV or Reality Kings? Who fucking knows, but I'm best kind with either, to be honest with you.
I want my MTV!
Yeah, too much is never enough.
So the flattest missus of all time busts some moves for a fake country singer, and that ends off our first clip. I'm not gonna waste any of your time, but it is what it is. Let's jump right into the next one.
Hope she likes some Shameless!
I do not know what fucking creature just appeared on my monitor, but after looking through some of his highlights, I'm at a loss for words. You can read through them if you want, but I'm just gonna see if this missus likes some Shameless, or whatever fucking nickname Buddy gave himself.
And next.
Got a better ass than you anyways, J-Lo.
Wow.
I'm not gonna lie, if I seen a goofball with no pants and no shirt stumbling off of a fucking bus, the fucking bus, as McGregor would say, I'm not calling security. No, but fuck that, I'm calling the cops, the 5-0, the fuzz, the police, whatever he wants to call them. Not to mention, this dude full on shows Mrs. arse crack after being nexted. If you actually needed proof that this show was fake, there it is. Cause if you does that in real life, you don't get nexted, buddy. You gets fucking arrested. On sight. Don't believe me? Go downtown and show Mrs. your cheeks. See how well that works out for you. I'm not paying your fucking bail. That's all I'm saying.
Matt's case was open and shut even before the evidence of his bare butt. Nate's up next.
I think after this aired, Buddy went through quite a few open and shut cases. This Buddy's a courtroom favourite nowadays, I'd say. So here we got Nate. He's 21, he's African, American, and Polish. That's like 3 for the price of 1. This second one confuses me though. Like, does Buddy shit with the sink on, or does he have like the runs? Like, is the toilet water scraping his arse? I don't fucking know, man. Either way, my heart's out to you, me buddy. Not an easy life to live. And lastly, he banged the missus in a freezer at some old age home, which just sounds... it sounds fucking horrible, but like honestly, it sounds like the worst sex ever. Sure, cold weather makes your balls smaller, so this Buddy's clearly an idiot. That's like, he's using like an empty tank of gas, like what the fuck?
Hi, Nate. Well, my man Uki's hungry. Using chopsticks, you have to transport as many pieces of sushi as you can to his plate.
I'm willing to watch a lot of shit, but I'm not watching some goofballs feed a fat guy for like 3 minutes of airtime. Not going at that bad.
Time's up. Uki, are you satisfied? Well, Uki's not satisfied, but I am. So let's go feed ourselves and get something to eat.
Explain to me how that makes any bit of sense though. Buddy failed the challenge, but Mrs. still moves him over to the date. This show don't got no fucking continuity, no rules by, like, anything goes. ECW Extreme Rules match. And by the way, rest in peace Jerome Young, New Jack, fucking all time great. Just wanted to throw that out there, God love you. Compared to the other boys, this Terrence fella is half born. I don't give a shit if you bang the missus in a bus. The other buddy was banging her with tiny balls in the old age home freezer. Step your game up, by fucking losers.
You're wearing red with orange.
So?
Next!
The sad part is that I knows missuses who are actually this fucking picky. Like, they goes fucking crazy if you're not wearing exactly, like, matching coloured shit. Like, who gives a fuck if he's wearing orange with red bat? Meanwhile, the fucking art critic over her, the fucking fashionista, whatever he calls him, like, she's wearing black with an ugly as sin floral skirt and a fishnet tang. What the fuck? The nerve of you to talk shit on me buddy over here. What the fuck?
That guy dresses like a popsicle.
Baby, come on, you can't see colors in the dark.
Special shout out to the worst black guy joke in the history of television. You can do better than that, boy.
Doesn't he like interesting or weird, creepy talents?
Oh, I can do a weird stomach thing.
Let's see it.
Alright.
I'm pretty sure I could do that shit with me stomach too. I don't know if it got anything at all to do with talent though. I'm pretty sure it's just a perk of being fat and out of shape. I need to get back on that basketball grind, me buddies.
We've been on this date for 47 minutes, so you can take the $47 cash, or you can go on a second date with me. So, hope you choose wisely.
I wasn't joking, boys. That's legitimately the grand prize for lasting on a date with Buddy. You can either date him again, or buy yourself a bottle of Jack. Cheap conspa. Let's see if she goes for the money, or gets with her honey. I can rhyme too, boys. Don't underestimate me.
What's your ideal guy?
I'm not exactly sure, but I think I'll know when I find one.
That seems kind of boring. What's your ideal guy look like?
He definitely has to be tall.
Okay.
How tall are you?
6'1". So,
Perfect.
check.
Well, Zeke, I'd like to take the second date.
Yes!
What a great ending to an excellent show. Forget about next. You'll be seeing these boys again on divorce court sometime soon, I'm sure. Because that's about the only place I'd see any fucking relationship that was formed on this show ending up. Like, come on. But anyways, next was a crazy show with a ton of obviously scripted scenes. But even then, it was so absolutely retarded to watch that it's half addicting. Anyone who enjoys trash TV should give this show a listen or a watch if you can find a full episode out there on YouTube. It's pretty hard. But if you can find a full one, give it a shot, but it couldn't hurt you. This has been Leaf Carlo, and I'll see you on the right side of the rock. Have a good one.
Don't you know we all love like someone else, it's not a big new thing.